Welcome back to FACEIT TV, everyone. You have no idea how many things has exploded, both literally and figuratively. But we're back with some round of 32 action here for the Saturday Weekly Spring Season Counter-Strike Global Offensive Cup, coming here live from FACEIT TV. It's going to be BAWLERZ versus MMONKEYS. I just call them monkeys. I think it's easier. We now have I fixed the overview thing now, so that's not a problem. But here we are. The game is getting underway. It's already the pistol round, and as we can see, a lot of players making their ways up mid. And here comes the defense and the rotation from the CT space. They're under a lot of pressure there, and they're managing to defend so far, but they have to contest with two angles at once. And there, they'll get taken down handily there by the terrorists, and that's going to be the first round there to the BAWLERZ. And they ain't called BAWLERZ for nothing, I guess. Bowling that first round. Going to buy some anti-eco technology there with the SMGs coming out. And the CTs, let's see how they decide to play this one. Looks like they're going to go for a B stack. Stack that B. Let's see what happens from the terrorists. Are they going to? Oh, they're going to just rush banana, and let alone no stack. They're just going to rush straight down. And here we go. Here comes a lot of CT players all the way through banana, down onto players. The monkeys there as they just get taken down left and right. Looks like a pretty easy situation. We're just coming down that small corridor against SMGs. Always going to be a difficult situation. Unfortunately for them, the terrorists were not playing particularly defensively. They're just happy to push up there. And that's going to be the eco round handily dealt with by the terrorists. As you can see, typical kind of money situation after one eco. All the CTs hovering around 3k there, the 3.5k. And the C's sitting happily bowling, if you will, as the name would suggest, as they rush up banana very aggressively here. And of course we've got the standard setup. We've got, oh actually no, we've got one extra player on the A that maybe shouldn't have been there. He's rotating quickly now, but as you can see, the terrorists are flooding through into church, into the site, looking to get that plant, get that post-plant situation set up really nicely for themselves. And so far it looks really straightforward as they managed to deal with all the counter-terrorists attacking through that CT spawn. As even some knife action going on here as the teddy bear's just getting chased down by all the terrorists, just wielding knives, just brandishing those as they run towards him. And they're just going to give their lives away. Now he's got an SMG, would be pretty fantastic. He makes it happen, but he gets one headshot, and three players he shouldn't have been able to kill, but nevertheless he will die. And looks like the BAWLERZ really are bowling, and they just don't seem to care. They're just straight up gangster, whatever it means. I don't know, but we're going to have a buy round versus a buy round here for both teams, and it's Fender with an AWP, the AWP there. So I'm going to see if I can find myself a Fender. Let's see. Okay, looks like he's moving to mid. So there is Fender on that angle there. Let's see how that. Oh, is he going to catch that one? T on T slope, not quite. So he falls back. Let's have a look at the overview to see how the terrorists are positioning themselves. They've got two on apps here, one on the wagon there, second mid, and two just hanging around banana, maybe looking for some picks. Still, we can see nothing really going on just yet. They want to play it very defensively, and as they should, you know. Why not go for some pokes? You have time to wait and just see what happens. You don't have to just rush in. And there are some smokes down on mid, dissipating as the players advance through the apartments there. As we switch through the pods, we can see CTs are playing quite far back here, and even EU there, or rather UC, getting trapped in library with 12 points of health. As we switch on to Deco, he's trying to defend the rush from quad there, as the terrorist players finally make their intentions known, pushing aggressively onto the site. They're getting the plant though, and that's one defense. As we check out Tizzy in there, watching for the flanks. We've got Beza up on the apartments here. Pretty low low health there, but he's in a really great spot to defend that bomb and do the dance if it need be. Reki rushing in from behind. UC going to go for it, but he's going to be caught from two sides if he's not careful. There's a nice little headshot coming in from Kali there, as Teddy tries to decipher what he should do with the situation. It seems like he wants to run, but again, a knife coming out. These guys, they just really love the knives, and they even get a knife kill right there, Reki, onto that guy there, running around CT spawn. That's not very fortunate, but 4-0 up straight away, and it's not looking so good for the counter-terrorists right now for monkeys, as they are just being rolled over thus far. And we've got Calippo there with the AWP. And let's see what happens here, which way they decide to go. All up T-slope so far, as we have a typical split for the CTs. And it looks like they're being pretty aggressive up mid here, at least Reki. As we switch on to Reki, see what's happening there, just on the wagon there. Not a lot going on just yet. The CT's playing relatively defensively, but look, here they come up through mid. FACEIT and Fender going to be rotating as we switch back onto Gimp in here. Going to get one kill. He's got players coming in from CT spawn they've got to be careful of, but they're going to be able to get the plant. There is still one CT remaining in the apartment side, though, to be able to try and defend somewhat, but he's surely going to get caught relatively soon as Gimp makes his way onto Big Pick. Going to get a nice little pick there onto that player, and now it's the guys coming in from Library, FACEIT and Fender, as we're on those now. Look, just easily getting taken down. It's just Fender left now, as he's going to try and get one exit kill. He gets one. Can he get any more, though? Not quite. And that's going to be another round for the Terrorists, making it 5-0. Having a look at the money situation once again. Pretty good for both teams, so we will see the buy versus buy, Calippo versus Fender for those AWPs. Those AWP duels, those AWP battles. And let's see how they decide to make their moves on this one. Of course, the pace usually being dictated by the Terrorists, whether they decide to go for a quick play or they decide to hold back. The CT's have no reason necessarily to be aggressive and give up good defensive positioning. And there, a nice little pick from Fender as we have Reki pushing up Banana here. How aggressive is he going to be? As we switch back to the overview, we can see exactly what's happening. But the bomb just dropped in mid to, if they easily want to make for that rotation, quick to B or quick to A, they have the opportunity to do that if there is an opportunity that highlights itself. Let's switch over to BAWLERZ as he's really coming onto quad. He's going to go for the pick, but no, FACEIT is going to be able to grab that one, as the smoke is still covering that mid. Looks like, of course, the CTs were making their efforts onto that B site. As we go on to Reki, as he's playing around this church area, he's got some players to contest with, and the bomb is down. Let's see, the bomb is down. Calippo's right next to it, though. Calippo. There he is. Gets a nice AWP headshot. But just gets caught in the back there from Canarelli. So now Canarelli knows exactly where the bomb is, and it's all down to Reki with 14 points of health, and it's not going to happen, as that round was easily handled by the counter-terrorists, by MMONKEYS, and they needed to make it happen, and they finally did, to make sure that that momentum, just to put a stop of that momentum for the Terrorists, for BAWLERZ, because so far they've really been feeling that momentum. They've been really doing a lot of work in the opening moments of this game to really make themselves psychologically feel pretty excellent. I mean, those knives coming out left and right, and here comes an aggressive push up Banana, it looks like, as BAWLERZ is the first man creeping along here. He's got the bomb as well. Can he get that pick? There's a player behind the sandbags. Is he going to get him, or will he get caught? There we go, looking onto the angle. Oh, he pulls out a grenade at exactly the wrong side, but still gets the kill. Teddy Bear, please. That was really atrocious as BAWLERZ continues on, but the trade coming out there for UC to just neutralize BAWLERZ there as the CTs rotate swiftly. FACEIT going to get that one, covering his teammate excellently, but they've got to deal with this defensive setup as they push in. They try to retake the site. Can the Terrorists defend? FACEIT creeping in. Church. Teammate shooting into the main area, and there's a nice little headshot as he pushes his way in. Gimping going down. There's two more in the site, one on the left, one on the right. 3 boxes there. Ian making his presence felt at the 3 boxes, but another round going to the Terrorists. So far looks like they're completely outclassing MMONKEYS, and that is something that could change in the opening moments. This is of course a map that has been around since the dawn of time. Everyone knows Inferno like the back of their hand. And let's see what happens. It looks like we're seeing a stack onto B, or are they going to push aggressively down Banana as they did in the past? It looks like they are. Here is Teddy Bear, and he gets taken down. GC gets taken down as well. Canarelli also just getting gunned down. It's not pleasant stuff at all to witness. Just a complete slaughter there as it goes to 7-1, but they are at least able to buy now. Some M4s coming out, some AWPs, even a FAMAS for the MMONKEYS. As we have all AKs for the BAWLERZ. As they make their way across the map, will they reveal to us their intentions, or will they instead like to play it slower and see and just judge on the moment exactly where they think the weakness lies in the play of the counter-terrorists? They have 2 on the Banana, they're Gimpin falling back. They've got 2 up on the apartments pushing through. Let's check out Calippo there as he is again making this push onto quad as he has done in the past. If he gets that opening pick, it's going to be pretty huge here, as there's one player around that quad 1 closer to Big Pit, and he throws the smoke around and he gets caught from behind. And we're going on to Canarelli here as He is just chilling at the big pit still. And if we go on to Reki, you can see him and his 2 remaining teammates trying to salvage the situation, but can they make it happen? Reki still chilling, waiting for the moment, throwing the grenade into that little cubby hole there. And as they dodge back and forth around the corners, slowly but surely they're becoming more and more aware the situation is increasingly dire. And there's one in the big pit. Is the grenade going to finish off the job? Not quite. You see taking down BAWLERZ. Reki is left alone at quad. The bomb is just meters in a seconds in front of him. There, not able to catch the pick there on that guy in big pit. As Reki just still dancing back and forth. He's got 35 seconds, still some time, looking for those heads. Can he find them? He's crouching around. He's stuck on the box, and that is going to be him just dead, but kind of rarely on 1 point of health. That grenade was so close to killing him. Now it's Gimpin. All the hopes rest solely on this man as he takes the lonely walk through apartments. Can he spot one? There, just catches a glimpse of a head there. Not gonna be able to click his mouse in time to catch that. Will he go for the save? Or will he? Yes, he will. So he goes for the save there. Even just shooting out the knife a bit. As they like to do, these bowlers, they love their knife action. And so far, we're seeing some kind of fight from the counter-terrorists now, from the Monkeys, after getting kind of dominated for the first half of this first half. It's nice to see that they're actually pulling things back a little bit. Let's see if they can continue the trend. They have all the weapons to do it with. They got, and we have a quick push coming up onto Banana here from the T's. They just want to make quick work of this round as Gimpin hangs back with that bomb. You can see BAWLERZ now coming around the corner. Smoke's going down. That's going to be really hard to push through, but BAWLERZ's actually going to go through the opening towards CT spawn. And his teammate smokes CT spawn for him to keep him safe. He gets his way into Churchyard. How are they going to play this? They could even run through CT spawn if they wanted to, but actually they're going to go straight onto the B site. Catch one player. Another one at the free box is going to go down as well. Quick 1-2. Very easy stuff for the BAWLERZ now as they make a plant. And a very open plant. It is indeed very easily defensible from that banana positioning. As we go on to Calippo, we can see he's in the closest position to the CT spawn. The oncoming counter-terrorist, one pick from Fender onto BAWLERZ as Calippo deals handily with one, and there's a trade coming out from Fico. Can Fender get any more though? He's the last man standing, or will he save? He's got a 1v2 situation, and he's still got time. Great little catch there by Fender, but he knows that he doesn't want to bite off any more than he can chew, and he's going to save the AWP, and I think that is a fantastic decision for him to make. And that's going to make it 8-2. So still a very, very hard situation for the Monkeys. I mean, they really need to pull this back. I mean, this isn't particularly CTLT bias of a map, so a dominating performance on terrorists is really going to be hard for them to repeat it when they switch halves onto the terrorist side. But let's see again. Okay, smoke coming on out there to mid. A lot of players aggressively moving up mid here. As we look on BAWLERZ, he's usually the first man in, it seems. He's coming straight through the smoke. Oh, he's going to miss the cubby. Oh no, he manages to turn in time. Picks up the kill as well. And they're just going to keep pushing this momentum forward through to the A bomb site, coming all the way around through the small pit. Getting another kill as well. There's one player left in apartments. The remaining A player is chilling in apartments. They know he's there. He has to be there. And let's check out Fico here as he is trying to push his way in through from quad. He's got so much to deal with. Flashes, smokes, he can barely breathe, he can't even see, and yet he comes in with a shotgun, and Gimpin just takes him down, just puts him in his place. And we can see Fender running for his life there. Wants to just save everything he has, every last grenade, every last bullet, and also the AWP as well is quite valuable, so I cannot blame the man. And he's not even going to peek. He's not even going to peek, or is he? Just chilling at 3 boxes, just making sure that he keeps himself alive. And he's got players coming onto him. This could be really dangerous. Oh, he makes the no scope. Oh my goodness. Oh, even another one. Fantastic stuff from Fender there. What a beast. As he types "eat this" in the chat. And BAWLERZ don't seem too intimidated so far. They are pretty resilient. And they are the ones that like to mess with you psychologically so far. It seems that's their angle, as they love brandishing those knives in the most inappropriate of times. And it's as we watch this overview, we can see again the intentions of the terrorists. We've got four moving up through Banana here. As there is Calippo and his teammate Reki. Very close now. Throwing out the smokes, throwing out the flashes. Here is the cue to go. Calippo's going to absolutely go for it. He's just spamming. He's so blind. Spinning around, shooting on full auto. He's lost no health though. Gimpin manages to save him, but there is still a player, a CT in that church lurking there, looking for a kill. Do they know that he's there or not? Gimpin coming through. He spots him. Can Gimpin do it again? Gonna fall back. Leave it to Calippo. Calippo's there. Ready and waiting, and here, the bait from Gimpin is going to be strong. Surely Calippo's going to get that one, and Calippo even getting it with a knife. I am so sad that we missed that on the camera. And there is a headshot from Tizian as there's one player remaining. 1 versus 1. Can Tizian win it around for the T's, or will the CT manage? He's got him so low, 19 points of health, Teddy Bear. Can he? No, not in time. No time. Okay, Tizian managing to hold on just for long enough. And Teddy Bear not able to redeem himself for some earlier shenanigans we witnessed over at Banana. And I can remind you guys that it was a typical situation where he caught a player with a grenade out, and he didn't manage to kill him. He instead died. Very embarrassing stuff. I shouldn't really bring it up, poor Teddy Bear. And he's got such a cute name as well. He needs a hug. Anyway. Looks like the terrorists are pushing heavily up this T-slope once again, establishing themselves in the mid. They've got the smoke going up to really stop that visual information getting through. But looks like they're just going to go straight for it. Reki again, he's going to find a player hiding in that little corner there behind the smoke. And they just really just assert themselves on this mid. They really just have no problem just walking up and grabbing these kills. As we see all the rotating CTs coming through now. They see the bomb. They know it's there. The terrorists have to come and get it. Vico taking down one. They could really establish a defensive position here as the terrorists push through from Banana all the way around CT spawn onto UC's position. Here he goes. He spams, but he's not going to find the kill. He's got to fall back as one gets him from library, but actually UC's going to weather that player. Going to take him down as well. So UC doing a great job here and managing to survive and live longer. And Vico is very low though, so the support for UC isn't that great right now. As we switch back onto Calippo. He's got plenty of time. He's got decent amounts of health and armor to work with as well. The player at the graveyard. Oh god, he's so low. They're all so low. 41 versus 40 on points of health. Calippo making one happen. Can he win this one-on-one to win this round for his team? He spots him, but the flick isn't good enough as he gets the bomb, and he's got plenty of time to run all the way back to B and plant it. And you see, he knows it. He feels it. He's like, oh god, I can't believe this has happened. But or maybe he doesn't know soon enough. Okay, he was checking for some sneaky positions, but instead Calippo just went up for the straight plant, and he's got the position. It's a plant for Banana. UC knows it. He knows exactly where Calippo has to be, and there we can see him looking. Oh no, is he going to get the knife? No, not quite. These guys and their knives, man, seriously, they love making a show for all of us. As UC handily deals with that. And of course, you know, there could have been a situation where we might have seen the new patch come into effect, where if you have less flexibility for movement, or less range of movement allowed before you cut yourself off from that defuse attempt. Looking on the overview now, always a beautiful thing to check out at the start of any round. We can see once again Reki is this man who just always pushes up first. Can he find something though? There is Teddy Bear trying to defend. Teddy Bear going to get caught in the back from Reki though, as Reki takes him down, but of course UC is in there with the trade, but UC is under a lot of pressure, a lot of tension, so we switch on to him as he defensively takes this position up, this stronghold at Church. Can he manage to get the kill? Spamming through the wall, Calippo out with the knife. We can see UC doesn't know where he is. Oh god, he almost gets the knife again, gets stinked even. Oh, he's getting made a fool of as Calippo almost gets the kill with the knife, and Gimpin as well coming on with the knife. Oh my god, please no, this is just ridiculous. It's now leaving it all up to Tizian as Tizian goes down, and 2 players of the CTs remaining to make the defuse, and they are just making a mockery of the monkeys. So maybe that's what the first M stands for, mockery, as it is something that the bowlers are taking up. And in this situation, it's the last round now for the first half. And this is such a dire situation for the CTs, really. And you see the knives coming out a lot. I mean, they're showing their confidence in their ability to be superior to their opponents. But in reality, it's the case. I mean, look at how dominant they've been so far. And they're able to do that kind of stuff and still come out on top with a scoreline of 10-4 so far. Then you know, all the power to them, as BAWLERZ is the guy that carries the bomb, and they're making a push up on through to Banana here. As if we look onto Gimp, and he's again the first man, and the rotation coming through from the CTs. Is it going to happen anytime soon? All the grenades are coming in. Gimpin's the first man, going through the smoke. He's hanging around, pushing his way now through to Church. He's going to find, not just quite find one there. Finds Teddy Bear. Can Teddy Bear deal with him? No. There comes in the headshot. One on the jumping down from the cogs there. As he, you see taking down BAWLERZ. He's making some good work happen to retake this site before any kind of plant goes down. Gimpin, what happens? He stops shooting for some reason. I'm not sure, but that's the first half, 10-5, and still though, no matter what happened in that half, the Monkeys still have a hell of a lot of work to do to make themselves come back into this one on Inferno in the round of 32 for the second FACEIT Counter-Strike Global Offensive Weekly Cup for the spring season. And as we get underway here into the second half, gonna pop out that very so useful overlay to just get a whiff, a goosey gander, see exactly what's going to be happening, transpiring in the opening moments here. What do they want to do? The two players moving up defense, quite carefully. They're actually just chilling at mid, the second mid, just waiting there. And the CTs are coming aggressively on to T-Slope. Teddy Bear with one, before Reki gets another, moving back on defender. Looks like the kind of terrorists are trying to choke them out of any kind of offensive positioning, but looks like they're like, alright, sure, we'll just, you push down that side, and then we'll just like collapse back around to the apartment side. And then we got Fender watching for the rotations, manages to pick up BAWLERZ there, as we have Fico, the man on quad, and he's got to deal with two players coming in here. He's going to make first contact with them soon as they move up. And we have see Calippo there also making his way. Reki taking a kill down in second mid. It's down to Fico now to deal with this guy in CPR. Actually, one going through apartments. Here comes one. Reki down around the corner. Fico misses everything as Gimpin now comes through onto the attack at Big Pit. Gimpin making it, putting in work, making it happen, and that again, the BAWLERZ reigning supreme with the defuse, and even some playful behavior there with the knife onto one another. So then, once again, it seems like I'm at a lack of words for really what Monkeys need to be doing at this point, because so far it just seems like they're just getting out-skilled, out-aimed. There's better tactics, better positioning coming from the CTs. Look how aggressive they're being. Gimpin just going straight up for it. And we have Reki pushing around the back here. As we switch on to Reki. There he is. He's coming up apartments. Oh my god, what happened? What is going on? The overview's going crazy. Oh my god, the CT's making loads of kills happen left and right here. And there's only one player left, and it's Teddy Bear. And of course, again, the BAWLERZ it doesn't even look like they're playing Counter-Strike right now. They're just running up and just gunning down their opponents. As this wireless keyboard spazzes out and just repeatedly. Awesome stuff here. So 12-5 the scoreline. It's just closing in. It's just looking very easy, but we've got a full buy here for Monkeys finally. Can they make something happen, please? Come on, Monkeys. Make it happen. They even have an AWP. And there is Teddy pushing up Banana, throwing out the flash, trying to get that aggressive, that forward positioning there, through to Car, holding that Car position would be really, really nice. It would really help to cut off all the information away from the CTs playing at Banana. Really hurts them make judgment calls, rotation calls, and so on. BAWLERZ and Reki. Reki, again, this guy just loves to flank, and look at this. He's like aware that his weapon is not so accurate at these ranges, but he goes for the long range kill first, and that was a smart play. But of course, that weapon Bice is not going to be so good there. So BAWLERZ now, the man on the balcony. It's a duel here, balcony to balcony, and BAWLERZ gets their headshot. Again, winning out in these aim situations and just getting caught in the back there, as it is now a 3v2 situation. Only 21 health for BAWLERZ though. And so we see Teddy pushing up the Clippers around those boxes. Can Clipper get it? He gets one. Can he get the next one? It is an AWPer though. And so he's got to be careful of pushing in those close range spots. Oh, seriously? Really? No, oh my god. Thank you, Fender. Thank you. Fender making quick work of that knifer there. As there is a player just waiting behind him. These guys are just with these knives. And oh my god. There we go, Fender with another quick pickup. Even switches to the M4 there. He has got the bomb, so he's maybe trying to fake out his opponent there, saying, you know, look, I'm just running to A. And it looks like it's working. Tizian with the response there, actually going through towards A, but actually throwing a grenade. Maybe that's going to make Fender a little bit scared. But Tizian making the read. He's going to go straight for that plant on B. And Tizian, oh, not going to get there quite in time. The smoke is there to cover that position. As Tizian creeps on through. Fender, chilling at church, listening. Where's that diffuse sound? Here comes Tizian around the back. Fender, not looking in the right spot. Tizian, nor is he. Oh my god, Tizian, look, jumping around the corner, making his presence known, looking completely the wrong way. But Fender not able to pick up the kill, but he didn't have to. He killed enough time, and that is going to be a victory on that round for the Monkeys. So as we move further and further into this one, the Monkeys at least pulling one round back, and if we are to look at their money situation here, it is not that good, to say the least. Nades going over to mid, the typical smokes. Fender pushing his way up onto that balcony to try and catch any quick aggression onto that CPL area from the CTs. As Fender falls back now to help his teammates out over at the mid. And it's like, oh, quick deal pick onto UC there as Teddy Bear is in with a trade onto Tizian, and Fender throwing up the grenades. Almost down though. It's like one of the players going back to pick that up. Canarelli, so responsible. The CT's pushed very far up mid. They got one on the bench there. And that's gonna be very hard to deal with. And one also behind the car. Can Fender work it out in time? Or will that guy just pop up and just take him down? Fender is moving closer and closer into danger. He's going to spot him, but that's going to be the headshot of that shotgun coming out onto Fender there as Reki even gets one as well. Reki coming in for the flank, pushing heavily now. And he's got to be careful though, because these C's are going to make this defensive setup known. And Bezat, Gimpin and Reki are pushing their way up quickly now. There is Canarelli near the cogs trying to defend as he takes that flash. And the CTs push into the site. Fico going to get one. Bezat pushing around with the shotgun. The first man in, he's got a great close range weapon. Goes for the defuse. Is he just going to go for it? It looks like he is. Great defense from Reki. Good team play. Even gets another use as well. Another round for the BAWLERZ. So, Monkeys, really, come on guys. You got to step it up. But the problem is that their money situation is not looking too hot. So they're going to have to make something of this pistol round. And let's see exactly which way they decide to go. It looks like are they going to go for an apartments rush? Looks like something similar. So as we move on to Canarelli, the first man here, going to drop down there into second mid. Actually pushing their way, just holding now. They're just holding second mid here with these pistols. BAWLERZ have been pretty aggressive from time to time, so could be a good read to go a little bit defensive here. Try and pick off one aggressive player, pick themselves up a weapon, but there's going to be some kills coming in from Bezat now, as we see Reki also pushing his way in to the second mid. The aggression coming in from the BAWLERZ. He picks up one, he picks up another, and there is one more on the balcony for Reki to be had, but actually he's going to fall back, and Reki's not going to be able to get him just yet. But still, the terrorists have the bomb stuck in the T houses there, and they've got no way to get to it. I think even what is going on over here with the smoke, Gimp just, what is he doing over there with the knife out? You see, just completely confused, confuddled, bewildered by the movements of that CT there. Just completely ridiculous stuff as Fender is running around Banana, running around B, running around CT spawn. He's got a Paris actually, a Negev. Somehow, how did he find a Negev? God knows how he got that Negev. Anyways, he going to make use of it? Here comes one around the corner, and there Reki goes down. This could even be a round if Fender, he switches back to that M4. He could actually make this happen, but he's only got 30 seconds. He's going to be aggressive. The CTs have the bomb on lock. As we can see where Gimpin is, we can see where he's aiming, and also Tizian. And here comes Fender onto the position of Gimpin, out with the knife again. These guys aren't taking this very seriously, as Fender is moments away from clutching this round. No one in bedroom, as he moves closer and closer towards the position of the bomb, but he's running out of time. And instead of just going straight for the bomb, he's at least going to have a weapon to take into the next round, and that opening that door, giving away the position, but not able to pick up the frag. So the Monkey's taking away another one. Sorry, the CT's taking away another one. The BAWLERZ there, and they're not very far away from a victory now. And it looks like they've been outclassed, outskilled in this match so far on Inferno. And we haven't seen any particularly advanced plays from Monkeys so far. No particularly advanced rushes or setups. As we have a lot of aggression. Look at the aggressive setup for the CTs. Calippo and Reki so far up there. We switch on to Calippo as he creeps through that crawl space there. He's going to find anyone, not anyone just yet. Got Gimpin, got Tizian there. Tizian on the duel at Banana, gets one. And Gimpin getting another one. They're not even using, they could buy anything they want. They're just using shotguns still. Using shotguns and knives. It's like they're playing some custom map. As we find the last terrace, it's Fender again to compete with all of these CTs who are all probably just going to try and knife him. Reki goading Fender there in the chat. Fender defending, and it's not going to go very well for him with only 18 points of health left now. Fender is not in the best of positions. As again, you know, the time, it looks like the time will eventually just run out. Look at the bunny hopping coming in. And you see, it's just they just want to bunny hop around and just knife people and shotgun them. And I cannot blame them. Being a great player, that is what you do. Fender picks up one guy who just seemed pretty pretty disengaged by this whole experience. Really, it didn't really seem like he cared that much. And Fender's going to get the plant, putting it into a 1v2 situation here as Calippo comes on aggressively onto this site. He's got full health against the 18 of Fender. Fender surely he can't do this. The grenade's going to come out from Calippo to the free boxes position. Oh, it just whiffs there, and he does get the kill anyway. So he saw that the player didn't run across through to that church. We knew he had to be on the left there. It's a great play from Calippo to make that a victory, and it's a 15-6 scoreline. And there's one round left, or rather it's match point left for them. And it just, I mean, there's not much to say about this one. It just seems so easy, and so much of the time the BAWLERZ just haven't really even been trying. They've just been pulling out their knives. They've been just using shotguns when they could easily, you know, afford something better. They've been doing all kinds of things that you know you wouldn't see in a normal competitive game. And there's even a lot of wine in the chat, unfortunately. But let's see what's happening. Let's see who to watch. Okay, Gimpin pushing aggressively here on balcony with the shot. I mean, that's not a good place to use a shotgun. Fico going to deal with him there. As we switch around to Canarelli. He's got a teammate on that bench as BAWLERZ guns down Teddy Bear. Canarelli will run up through CPL, and BAWLERZ is just having the time of his life with that shotgun. Here comes Canarelli onto BAWLERZ though to take him down, and there's one in the sight. Can Canarelli find him? He's around the corner. Oh, what? No. Gimpin, Reki and Gimpin there with the kill onto Canarelli, and you see pushing heavily up Banana with his teammate there. Bomb going to go down surely, but look at the smoke covering that spot. Just look at Calippo going in for the knife. Oh, unfortunate. The water giving away his footsteps there as he jumped down. And the fake plant coming in. Sneaky stuff there. Once again, it's all down to Fender. Always the last man. Can he make it? 1v2. Only Reki with 10 HP though, so it's totally doable for him as he creeps around the corner. Here comes Tizian, and there is Fender with the frag, and Reki, oh no, he's going to get the plant for sure, and Reki only has 10 points of health remaining. So this is going to be difficult for Reki to pull off. Let's see if he can do it though. 20 seconds remaining, 15 seconds remaining now. He could even go for a save if he wanted to, but look at their money that they got. Okay, you know, save wouldn't be too horrendous, but I mean, it's a one-on-one, so let's give it a try, Reki. As he creeps around quad. That one player in apartments, the most standard of positions ever. Reki knows instantly when he sees where the bomb is planted, exactly where Fender absolutely has to be, making the metal sounds. Shooting through that wall, even connecting a little bit. Switching on to Fender here. Let's see if he's going to be successful. And of course it is. So difficult for Reki in that spot. The apartments plant is so difficult to deal with one-on-one. And Fender makes it happen again for his team, much to the dismay of more or less everyone on the server. 15-7 the scoreline now. As again, always want to check at the start how the T's are splitting themselves up. 2 up banana, 3 second mid. And Gimpin is looking a little bit aggressive, and there's a lot of players around this area. He's got the deagle out. Let's see if he can make this one happen with this deagle. As we switch back to the overview, Gimpin pushing his way around to the mid. Reki taking down one, Fender taking up Bayzak. Gimpin pushing his way around. There's a player close to Wagon. Does he know it? I think he saw a glimpse. He just misses with the deagle. That recoil is really bad these days. It's so hard to deal with on that deagle. And Gimpin falling back to CPL once again, back to his home. We see Tizian also watching the apartments. We've got some movement there. Gimpin going to take down one on second mid. We've got Fender with his teammate Teddy Bear. Aggressing up this banana path very slowly. There's one on the sandbags. Does Fender know? Does he know? Not in time, and that's going to be a frag for Calippo. As Calippo is spamming that shotgun back onto the teammates of Fico, but Fico is going to say, no, they're my friends, you'll have none of that. And Fico going to get the plant. Gimpin coming in around with the deagle. He's got no health at all. Let's see some 1-deags. That's what I want to see. Coming around, not going to make the 1-deag happen just yet. Oh, there we go. Gimpin with the frag. And the other one coming from the AWP of his teammate, Tizian. And this is going to be the round. This is going to be the match. And now this is going to be BAWLERZ through the round of 32 for the second FACEIT Spring Season Weekly Cup for Counter-Strike Global Offensive. And that was Inferno. So, there you go, guys. I mean, not the most interesting of games per se. Quite one-sided. Looks very much like the BAWLERZ were having just... They weren't even taking their opponents seriously at all. So, what can I say about that one? There's not much to say. I hope you guys enjoyed some of the action at least anyway. And of course, we're not using GoTV, so I mean the game's a lot smoother. But the one sacrifice is that there's no auto director, so I have to do all the camera stuff myself. So anyway, we'll go to a quick break, and when we're back here at the FACEIT TV studio, we'll bring you more Counter-Strike action. So don't go anywhere, and tell your friends.